what policies would you need in a constituency like this to improve integration then, if that's an issue? I know you've backed a ban on the face veil. Do you think that's applicable here? Are communities here not integrated?
Given the Prime Minister's desire to strengthen strategic alignment with our European neighbours, will he, in the interests of public safety, follow the lead of France, Denmark, Belgium and others and ban the burqa?
Yeah.
It's important that everybody, for example, speaks English. You know, I spent 20 years working in the courts, and a lot of people don't even speak the same language. It's almost impossible to integrate properly if people aren't all speaking speaking one language. So that would be, you know, one of the first things. But really, it's just about people respecting each other, respecting each other's cultures and religions. But most importantly, if everybody is contributing to society, as I say, going out to work, paying their taxes, then, you know, that's a great foundation for a happy society.
This is the by-election that all of Britain is watching. Reform, the Green Party and Labour are facing off here in Gorton and Denton. Matt Goodwin, the Reform candidate, has a record of saying controversial statements about Muslims and ethnicity. But this is a constituency where over 40% of people are ethnic minority and 1 in 4 are Muslim. Against him is Hannah Spencer, the Green Party candidate, a plumber and plasterer by trade.
I think he's really problematic. I think he's got some really extreme views that aren't welcome here. I think he's said some deeply offensive things, and he said some really racist things as well as being very sexist.
Mr. Goodwin has stoked controversy by saying that there are millions of British Muslims who don't share British values and ways of life. Do you agree with his statement?
No, Matt has been totally misinterpreted. What the point that Matt was making was that to be British is to be proud of this country, to integrate with our cultures, our values, and not to be secular, not to be divisive. I think we'd all agree with that, wouldn't we?
Just in the same way that I'm really proud to stick up for my white working class roots. Yeah. I'm really proud to stick up for my Muslim neighbours who are as British as I am.
It goes way beyond racism in my view, and how we can expect people to vote for him when he's that awful, that prejudicial against Islam in particular. I just think it's incredibly horrible.
What do you think the biggest issues facing voters are?
I think it's the cost of living. I think it's also open borders. And it's a great worry about the country because this is a government which is doing so many U-turns that people are getting dizzy over it.
The fact that people have seen Labour doing the stuff they weren't expecting and then having to go back on it is just really powerful. I think people feeling very let down. And then the foreign policy issues, the weakness in standing up to actual genocide has really, really upset a lot of people. They really expected better of Keir Starmer.
I was just with Hannah Spencer, the Green Party candidate. She accused Matt Goodwin of making racist comments. Do you agree with that?
Look, the Green Party are desperate. They want to open our borders. They want to legalise heroin on the streets of Gorton and Denton. Who is going to vote for Green? You must be out of your mind if you give the Green Party a vote.
It is just general cost of living really that people are seeing, and especially now Ramadan, it's a time of year when you notice things like that more, and I know that is really resonating with people. To have someone who's just going to shout in Parliament about trying to improve people's lives.